Minasan, ohayo, watashi Chen desu. Today we are going to introduce Japan. First of all, summary. Japan is located in Northeast Asia, and it has about 1.2 billion people. Its area is about 377 square kilometers, and Tokyo is its capital city. Now I'm going to talk about tourism check and ITA. In 2016, Japan's international tourism arrivals reached to about 24 million people. Compared to 2015, it has increased 21.8%. Every year, it gradually progressing. Background measure and characteristics. According to folklore, Japan was founded on February 11, 660 BC. Japan emerged as the first unified government in the 4th century AD and established the imperial system after the reform of Dahua and introduced the culture of the Tang dynasty. At the end of 12th century, Japan began its shogunate era of more than 600 years, during which it experienced a period of 1.5 centuries of the Warring States period, and the Battle of Wendu King led to Toyotomi Hideyoshi. At the beginning of the 7th century, the Edo shogunate implemented a lock-in policy for more than 200 years. Physical features. Japan is an island nation in East Asia comprising a volcanic archipelago extending along the continent's Pacific coast. Honshu is Japan's largest island and one of Japan's 4 islands. It is located in central part of Japanese islands. Hokkaido is the second largest island of Japan. Is located above Honshu. Shikoku is located under Honshu. It's the smallest of the 4 islands in Japan. Kyushu is the 3rd largest island of Japan and most southwesternly of its 4 main islands.
Konnichiwa, watashi Ganzun desu. I am going to prefer cultural features. Geisha is a unique female performing arts worker in Japan. Contemporary Japanese geisha have a high social status and have a formal representative traditional culture. Its work content is to encourage by dancing, singing, and playing. Sumo is a traditional Japanese. Sumo is a traditional Japanese technique. 2 lax members are exposed and fight to each other. It's developed by Shinto's divination and gods. It's a professional sports event. Tourism demand. In 2016, the top 3 countries number of the foreign customers visiting Japan. First, China. The estimated number is 6.3 million tourism. Second, South Korea. The estimated number is 5 million tourism. Third, Taiwan. The estimated number is 4 million tourism. Supply of tourism. There are 3 main international airports in Japan. First is Narita International Airport, which is near to Tokyo. Second is Chobu International Airport, the outskirts of Nagoya. And the third is Kansai International Airport in the outskirts of Osaka.
Konbanwa, watashi Zenzemin desu. I'm going to talk about major of tourism attractions. First, Horyuji Temple. The history of Horyuji Temple can be traced back to the late 7th century to the early 8th century. shortly after Buddhism was introduced to Japan. The building here is also considered to be the oldest existing wooden building in the world. Second, Himeji. Built in the 17th century AD, Himeji Castle is entirely made of wood and is considered to be a representative of the ancient Japanese architecture. Because of its wide exterior and elegant atmosphere, it also has such a loved name as a great city. Third, Hiroshima Peace Memorial. The A-bomb dome was the only remaining building after the atomic bomb of Hiroshima on August 6, 1945. It symbolizes the power of the atomic bomb explosion and at the same time reminds the world of the importance of the peace. Fourth, Itsukushima Shinto Shrine. Here. In the 12th century AD, the Itsukushima Shrine was built by the famous Daisuke Kiyoshi, had long been an important point of Japanese Shinto. The Shinto shrine is set on the background of the Seto Inland Sea. It is a representative spot in Japan. Fifth, Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is over here. Mount Fuji is a totem representing Japan. It is also a symbol of spiritual and cultural history in Japan. For a long time, the beauty and grandeur of Mount Fuji have continually attracted the attention of people all over the world. Now, I'm going to talk about tourism organization, visa policies and stakeholders. Citizens of a total of 68 countries and territories can enter Japan without the visa, and the maximum numbers of stay is 90 days. For example, Taiwan, South Korea, Australia, Canada, USA can enter Japan without a visa.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. Arigato.